I'm Bernardello. I'm from Cinema Daily US. Thank you all for taking the time to speak with me. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
You.
Okay, so I wanted to get started asking you all about how you became involved in starring in the film, what interested you all in your characters and the story. What was that experience like?
Break that. So I'm not doing
Okay,
it first.
so I first met Finn and Billy on Zoom, and then we just had an hour-long conversation. And then I sent in a tape. It was all pretty quick, but also felt like a very long time because I wanted to do it so much. But it was probably like a 3-week process of just thinking about it every day. And Mhm.
Well, quickly with mine, I get same thing with Abby. I met Finn and Billy on Zoom. We had a nice, very long conversation. Our love over slashers, our love over horror films. I just read the script prior to it, so I was just ranting about, I love seeing that they brought back they brought back, in a lot of sense, the golden age of slashers to this new age, and I loved, and we just started talking about, how amazing it would be that young audiences could see these directors and writers just as young as them, in these spaces, in those directors' chairs, and then we can really get an authentic story from the youth, because a lot of times you have writers and they're a lot older, writing for teenagers, and it doesn't really go on screen that well. But I mean, when we filmed it, Finn was younger than me, right? He was around 19 or 20. So what great characters more than what great guys, great people more than Finn and Billy to tell such a slasher comedy like that. But yeah, though, no, yeah, I just had a meeting with them. I kind of forgot what happened after that. I think I did an audition, and then yeah, and then here I am.
I totally agree. It's like so in their voice. I also had a Zoom call with them, and I remember we talked about they were really big on wanting to like improvise a ton, and they were like, "How do you feel about that?" And I was like, "Yes, that sounds."
Hmm.
So that sold me. And then the script is just so funny, and it's like so in their voice, and they're both so funny. And it's not trying to be anything other than like two guys that wrote a script in their own sense of humor and in their own voice. It's really great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Speaking about improvising, that was something that I also wanted to ask you all as well. And how strictly did you stick to the script, and how much improv was there on set? Or what was that experience like for you all to bring your own voices and humor into the film?
I'll just say something quickly that they just, they were so open for me specifically, allowing me to, whatever I felt like, I wanted to say, or if I had a suggestion or a note or anything, concern. They were very open and very transparent. They're the guys to go to. Sometimes you feel like, it's intimidating. You're just an actor, and then at the day, right? You didn't write it, but the fact that you have, these two gentlemen who were so open to collaborating with all of us, that they loved working with just youth, really, when we were all so hungry and young, we also wanted to do it and make something fun. Yeah. So yeah, to answer your question, yeah, yeah, they allowed it.
Mhm. Yeah. I think too because they're also actors and
Yeah.
they love movies, and then of course they love making movies. So it was like this, they were just so curious and excited and willing to collaborate and have fun. And I think that just made everyone comfortable and put me at ease. So even if I did have an idea in the middle of a scene, I felt like safe enough, to do it and then to talk about it with them after, which you don't always feel, but I think they gave that to us. Yeah, throughout, before, after, during, that's just like who they are as people and filmmakers.
And also just as well too is like choreography as much as too as well. They were very open on it. We were very, working one-on-one with a lot of each other when it came to a lot of the stunt scenes. We were very, they're very open on like letting some people do it themselves rather than a stunt person doing it. They were very they were very, they were very chill. Great guys, great collaborating. They collaborated with all of us.
Yeah, it was super collaborative. It felt like you just felt supported and
Mhm.
kind of winging whatever you wanted, and they would be like, "Yeah, that's great. Do that," or like, "Keep that
Mhm,
this thing." And it just felt like you were doing it together. It was so fun.
mhm.
Speaking of the stunts, what was that experience like for you all as well, and really creating the physicality on set and really bringing that into the horror element of the films?
I don't know if I did any stunts.
Oh,
I
it
did.
feels like a DeFaro question.
Yeah, DeFaro did most.
A lot of people did stunts. A lot of people did stunts on the set, you know. I was not just the only one for whatever reason, but like a lot of people did stunts, you know, and like, you know, a lot it seemed like they had fun. You know, a lot of those, you know, I can't speak for everybody. I don't know if I did stunts, but you know, they were, you know, it was fun, you know. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who knows who did stunts?
Exactly.
You have to. We'll have to see.
Exactly.
Okay, well, thank you all again for taking the time to speak with me. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much, Karen.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thanks.